Hey yo everybody, it's me, Fitness65 is back. I'm redoing this video again on my NBA my NBA Finals preview video between the Lakers against the Boston Celtics. Again, just like what I said with just like what I said in the second video, I didn't like how that video turned out. I stuttered a lot and I really didn't get to the point, and I kept repeating stuff over and over and over again, and that's just not the way I wanted to go out on that video. So I wanted to redo this video. So this is going to be a redo of my NBA Finals preview between the Los Angeles Lakers against the Boston Celtics, which is going to be the game tonight on ABC, or for wherever many people or other people in the country are. It's probably on a different channel, but from where I'm at in most of the parts of California, it's on ABC. So you're gonna have two franchises who combined together have won a lot of NBA championships. Now I could say how many championships they won, but then I would have to go and do my research and look at all the championships these two teams won together, and then that would just take a lot of work, because combined together these two teams won a whole bunch of championships, and it'd just be hard to do a lot of research into how many championships both teams won combined together. But these two teams are going at it in the NBA Finals. You got a red-hot Boston Celtics team who sort of breezed through the playoffs. Many people doubted this team. They didn't think that this team would go as far as this team did. They took out two of the best teams in the NBA playoffs, which was the Cleveland Cavaliers, who many predicted was going to be the team that was going to be in the NBA Finals and who was going to win it all. Well, challenge the Lakers and beat the Lakers and win it all pretty much. And that wasn't the case, as the Cleveland Cavaliers pretty much struggled, and they just took the Boston Celtics for granted. And also the fact that the Cleveland just didn't have no one else to help LeBron, with exception of Mo Williams and maybe Shaq. You didn't really have anybody around him that could help him. And when you shut a player like LeBron James down, then it's really hard for someone to step their game up to the level of LeBron James, or to the level of like a second type best player, and that's what Cleveland didn't have, and thus they ended up getting beat in 6. Then they took on the Orlando Magic, and they pretty much cruised through Orlando, and it looked like Orlando was going to take it to Game 7, but Boston ended up beating this team in Game 6, and thus that ended the series. And now the Boston Celtics are in the NBA Finals, and they're looking to win the championship like they did back in 2008 and celebrate and just prove that them getting past the playoffs wasn't a fluke. And they're going to be taking on a Los Angeles Lakers team who at times can struggle and sometimes doesn't compete at the same level as its competition, like say a Phoenix Suns, or say any team that's really good that they're a little bit better than. They don't compete at the same level. But then there's other times that this team can really plays consistent, and they play really good basketball, they play really good defense. But like I said, other times this team just struggles, and it just doesn't play as good as they're advertised as. And now they're going to be taking on the Boston Celtics in a rematch of 2008's NBA Finals, and this is going to be a really great series between two teams. There's going to be 3 factors that's going to determine who's going to win this series. The first one is Andrew Bynum. Andrew Bynum right now is kind of going through his injuries. Like, he's having hard time moving around on his bad knee, and he's having a hard time of getting up and contributing, and he's going to be one of the key factors. So it's going to be interesting to see how well his health is during this part of this series, because he's going to be the key as to what the Lakers do, and the key to stopping the Boston Celtics of what they like to do best when they run their offense. So yeah, Andrew Bynum's going to be one of the keys, and let's hope that, if you're a Lakers fan, let's hope that this guy can play like he played in the regular season and played throughout the most part of the playoffs, like he was that Andrew Bynum. Let's hope for that. And if he's not that Andrew Bynum, then the Lakers are going to be in some serious trouble, because with the exception of Pau Gasol, you really don't have that force that can block shots and that can guard the paint like he does, and they're going to be missing him if he doesn't really show up in this game. Well, if he doesn't show up in this series. So Andrew Bynum's got to step up big in this series in order for the Lakers to win this series. The second key factor is going to be the bench. If you look at it on paper, the Boston Celtics have a way better bench than the Los Angeles Lakers. That's just a fact. Boston just has a better bench than the Lakers do. Now, the bench on the Lakers has got to really step up big if the Lakers want to have a chance of beating the Boston Celtics, because the Celtics have proven that they can not only beat you with the main guys that they have, but they can beat you with their bench and their defense, and the Lakers are going to have to do something, and the bench is going to have to step up really big if the Lakers want to have a chance in this series. Then the final thing in this game is going to be home court advantage, because home court advantage is going to be real crucial in this NBA Finals playoff matchup between these two teams. Now, if you look back in 2008 when the Boston Celtics played the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals back in 2008, home court was like really key in that series, as the Boston Celtics had home court throughout that whole NBA Finals, and thus the Boston Celtics ended up eventually winning because of the home court. And yeah, they eventually ended up winning, and mainly because of the home court. And now this time these two teams play, the Lakers have home court advantage, so home court's going to be real crucial for the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers have lost a game in LA and during these playoffs, so that should be a big momentum for them. And they really struggle at times when they're not home, so home court is really key for them, and it's going to help them out a lot. And those are pretty much the three keys for the series of what both teams have and what are going to be the keys for each team to win this series. Now, my prediction for this series, I know some people are going to hate on me and all this. I really don't care, but I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Lakers in either 6 or 7. Now, I know I said in my previous video 5, but I'm going to go 6 or 7, because this is going to be a really long series, and it's going to be focused more on defense, and it's not going to be more on offense. It's going to be more on defense. We already know that the Boston Celtics have been playing real good defense, so the Lakers are going to have to play really hard, and they're gonna have to use what they can on offense, because the Boston Celtics, like I said, they can shut a star player down, and then that relies on the other players to step their game up. So the Los Angeles Lakers are gonna have to step their game up. They want any chance of beating the Boston Celtics in this series, because, like I said, the Celtics pride themselves on defense. They're a very good defensive team. They're a very good offensive team, and when you combine those two things together, that just makes for a dangerous combination, and that's what you see in the Boston Celtics. But the Lakers have been playing good defense and good offense, but they're gonna have to step that up in this series. But like I said, I picked the Lakers to win this series. Now, the Boston Celtics are a good team. Maybe I might be wrong and the Boston Celtics might win, because they do have a chance, but something inside me just says that the Lakers are going to pull this one out because of what happened back in 2008 when they got embarrassed and they got blown out in Game 6, and they had to watch the Celtics celebrate while they had to go in the back and just think of how they could have did things better. So I see the Lakers getting their revenge and getting over the hump of what happened back in 2008 when they lost to the Boston Celtics, and getting their revenge and winning a second NBA championship. So yeah, that's pretty much my preview of the NBA Finals 2010 between two teams, my overview and my oversight about the NBA Finals between these two teams, and just giving my predictions for this series of who I think's going to win. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. You can leave a positive feedback, positive comment at the bottom. Let me know who your predictions are for this series and what you think's going to be the key factors in this series. And until then, Thank you for watching. Fitness 65 is back. I'm out. Peace.